I'm Tony Fast, and my family's been blessed to be able to farm in Montana for over 100 years now. A lot has changed in those 100 years, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ. Welcome back, guys. It's been 2 days. Welcome back, everyone. This is not just a guys channel. Who am I kidding? It's like 99% guys that watch this. Anyways, trucks got washed yesterday. Air drill, seed fertilizers cleaned out. Sprayer's ready to go on in crop, and those are here. I'm gonna go seed some sloughs that we couldn't get through around home today. That we couldn't get through this spring. I'm gonna go seed today. Still spring. What? I'm gonna go seed with those. Huh. That's gonna be a hard target to hit. Well, Dad bought these drills, 30 years ago to plant some CRP, and we've used them for doing this kind of thing in the past, going back and seeding sloughs, but it has been a lot of years since we've done this. Usually the sloughs are smaller than they were this spring, especially around home. We're really potholey ground here, lots of water holes. But now they're dry, we might as well seed them, right? So combines will finish up, harvest, they'll come back home, and if these sloughs are still green and this gets harvested, we'll just cut them then. So, I don't know, kind of fun to play around. Like Kevin said yesterday, we went from full-time farmers to hobby farmers overnight, because the fertilizer that came out of the drills is now in the back of the Jared's little, I don't know what it is, 4-ton fertilizer spreader. So we're going to spread some of this stuff too and just see how it goes and kind of have fun today. So we're having just a little bit of trouble with inconsistent seed depth and stuff. We got, just lower spots that aren't getting seed into it. So, case leads John Deere once again. Doing a little cultivating with the toolbar and a rod on the back to get it leveled off. This drill has a solid frame. Hey look, case leading John Deere again. Has a solid frame that controls the depth compared to our drills that the packer wheel controls the depth. So that's what we're dealing with. These used to be pulled behind a cultivator like that in the past. That's how we used to seed. Well, I'll show you a picture of that right now. Yeah, that's how we used to kind of use that to kill the weeds, and then this behind all hooked together to plant. So that's what we're doing now. It's like old school. That's looking way better. There's a seed right there. Perfect. Two sloughs done. Go find the next one. We're gonna put more seed in though. It goes down pretty quick. This one's a big one. So I've had some questions on how did you guys farm these fields before GPS? Like, what would you do? They're long fields. How would you drive straight? Well, there's a few different things guys would do. Some guys would have end markers off the front of their tractor that the chain dropped down, and that would be in reference to line up on the edge of your last pass and drive off that. Some guys even had, end markers like corn planters have off the back of the side of the drill, and that would give them a reference to line up the next pass. Some guys would put little like metal brackets with like a wire or a rod sticking up, and you would line that rod up with the edge of your pass. Hold on, gotta turn around. The way we did it, we always would just kind of line up with something on the end of the field, and we would drive for it. We're 60-foot wide cultivator or whatever. We'd kind of estimate something 30 feet from our last pass. We'd pick multiple points along the edge of the field. Drills back in the ground. So you'd pick up, there might be a rock here, and then a rock there, and a rock here, and then a T-post up on the fence line up on the horizon, and you would just aim for that. That's how you drive. As I'm leaving a skip right now. And occasionally you'd have a screw up like I just had now, and you would have a little overlap on your next pass to straighten it back out. But that's how you do it. And at the end of the day, you're tired and your lights weren't as good as they are now, so it got dark out, you'd go home and you'd start the next day out again. A little bit different than now with GPS, where we can run 24 hours a day if we want, and if you kind of doze off and take a nap during the day on accident, so be it. But that's kind of the short answer. That's how you do it, and you got good at it, and some guys are better than others at it, and it took practice. It was a learning curve, that's for sure. No, it's a big hole. Well, here's the spot where Kevin got stuck. Drill seeded through till here, and the cart got stuck here, and the tractor was up about where Dad's at now. So, you guys wondering what we're doing with these ruts and tracks and whatever, we're actually going to seed them this year. It's a tad bit drier than when we were here last time. Well, that's a wrap on Plant 2020, Seed in 2020. A huge shout out to everyone who helped out. The guys helping with running equipment, and our Uber drivers helping us move, as well as to the co-op for getting us the fertilizer that we needed and all that. 1,000 tons. We went through 1,000 tons of fertilizer this year, and those guys are top notch getting us delivery on time, so huge shout out to them. So now we just get to relax, go on vacation for 2 months, and then harvest starts. Right. In a week we're going to start spraying in-crop herbicides, and probably start doing some hay here pretty quick too. So we'll get the hay equipment ready. The sprayer just needs to be rinsed out.
Morning, chickens.
It's hay season, which means summer vacation's here. Wait. That we have to get ready to put on the baler. So we have that in the shop here, getting everything figured out for that. And getting the baler ready, getting the rear chute taken off of that, and that's outside the shop here. Oh yeah, didn't tell you guys, did I? New baler. We ended up trading that older case off for this one. This is the one we demoed this last year and ended up trading for it, so that I'm pretty excited about. Surprise! So Colin has already pulled the rear bumper off of here. We've got the new bracket here for the stacker. We gotta pull the chute off. We gotta find some plugs to take the hydraulic chute hoses off and get this pulled off, and then we're ready to start bolting stuff up bracket wise and hooking it up to the stacker. Also, the swather's back over there yet. We have to get new batteries for that. Did the disconnect off on that, and they froze. Roller chute is off. It's kind of goofy back here now. So this bracket is from fiber, as well as this one. We only have 2 holes to drill for the whole installation. Otherwise, everything lined up with what was already on there. This came off a John Deere baler, so this stacker's got a few extra parts. So if you want one of these and you need to put it on a John Deere, I know a guy that has some brackets. Well, we are ready to hook these up. Like I said, it is spray season now too. So not only are we getting hay equipment ready, we gotta get going spraying. So Dad actually got a load sprayed out this morning before the wind came up, and now the wind's starting to die down. So I'm gonna batch up a load for him. So we're ready to go after he's done with dinner. Supper, it's a farm, supper. Our crop is all growing really fast right now. We've had nice warm temperatures, not too hot, but the ground moisture is good, so the crops are growing well with the warm temperatures. As of now, we have about, I don't know, 2,800 acres of durum that's ready to go, needs to be sprayed. The chemicals we're using, we're gonna use a broadleaf. It's gonna kill like the broadleaf, like the volunteer canola, volunteer peas, any of that kind of stuff, wild buckwheat, kochia. That stuff's all gonna die with a broadleaf spray. We also are gonna be using a grass herbicide too, grass herbicide, same thing, that will kill any of the grasses like barnyard grass, wild oats, cheatgrass, that kind of thing. So we have to tank mix a couple different products along with a surfactant that makes the chemicals all work better. The chemicals we're using have a wide window that the crop can be sprayed at. It can be sprayed from like say 2 leaf up to joining, which is a pretty wide window of the crop. The 2 leaf would be 2 leaves on each plant coming out of the ground. Jointing would be when it starts getting bigger and the leaves start to change the look a little bit. See, how would you explain that? The stems actually have like a little joint where they might actually, throw another leaf out or whatever. So that window is pretty wide. That could be a couple weeks. But the weeds, the bigger they get, the harder they are to kill, and the harder to kill weeds then become resistant to chemical, and then we have a mess. So in the past, I kind of stayed away from explaining chemical and all that kind of controversial thing, but it's a necessity, it's part of a farm, and I want to show you guys what we're doing and tell you why we're doing it. So yeah, I'll start mixing stuff up. Hopefully Dad's out here in a minute, and if not, I'll go spray. Alright, I got the next batch mixed up in the columns. I'm going to take the truck out to the field where Dad's at, so when he's ready to fill, he'll just pull up to the truck, doesn't have to fold up, run back to the yard or anything, and he'll just keep on spraying. Also brought the drone along. Let's go fly the drone. for those of you that haven't seen some of the videos from pre-spring, pre-seeding and stuff, you probably haven't seen much of this yet. And this is our trailer we set up with the fiber built dash chemical induction system, mixing station, you can call it what you want. Everything that's orange on here is from fiber. You can buy this as a complete trailer, or you can add bits and pieces of their stuff to your current trailer. That's what we did. We bought this cage, holds two pallets worth of boxes or empties, whatever you want to put in there, as well as it holds a drone, as you can see up top there. Good landing spot. But you can put 2 shuttles up top there if you want, as well as those 2 shuttles. And the cool part is this system will fill the sprayer in 4 minutes. We've filled a sprayer in 4 minutes before. We're mixing 3 products now. Super fast to fill a sprayer. I have everything preloaded. So when Dad pulls up, we'll hook up the hose, start the pump up, start sucking each product through as we need it. As we open these valves here, these levers will open the valve that sucks the tank empty, as well as at the same time as you pull this lever, it will mix rinse water in the tank, spray that rinse water in there. That'll rinse everything down, and as you close this, it'll shut off the rinser and suck out the chemical. Really great idea. It works awesome. One of those things that we added acres this year, kind of after we had spoken for one of these, and then realized that, hey, this is going to be a great fit. We could use more capacity for our spraying, and this will help us do that because a moving sprayer will cover acres. A sprayer parked for 20 minutes filling, that doesn't get much sprayed during the day. So far it works really good. We love it. Like I said, from Fiber, go check them out at fiber.ca. I think that's right. Go check the link in the down below there. But that's kind of the gist of it. Dad'll be showing up here pretty quick, I think, and we'll fill him up and away he'll go again.